best part about kindergarten is learning how to read. Maybe your mama reads books to you. Maybe you've seen a lot of things, but in kindergarten, we're going to teach you how to read anything you want. Now, it might seem kind of scary, all those squiggles all over the paper, but it's really not, especially Spanish. Spanish is very, very easy. English is a little bit harder, but all of you can learn to read Spanish very easily. Now, I have 3 boys. My biggest boy is a teacher here at Roca Solid, and he's big, very big. But Mr. Matt learned to read English, which is much, much harder than Spanish. He learned to read it when he was only 3 years old. So if Mr. Matt can learn to read when he was 3, then you can learn to read because you're all 5. Well, some of you are still 4, but almost 5. So you're all big kids. You don't wear Pampers, right? Nobody has Pampers? No, you're big kids. You get to go to school. Well, pretty soon you get to go. But you have school at home, okay? That's cool. My boys never went to school. They didn't. They had school at their house every day until they were all the way big, all grown up. They had school at home. So it's not that hard. You can do it because you're smart, because you're 4 or you're 5, so you can do this, okay? But the first thing we have to do is learn our letters. Every letter has a big letter and a little letter. I like to call it Papi and Papito. So here we have Papi A, Papito A. Here we have Papi E, Papito E. Papi E, Papito E. Papi O, Papito O. Papi U, Papito U. Now, it's not really hard. Say, that's too hard. No. Now, you can all tell me what this is. What animal is this? What animal? It's a dog, isn't it? We all know dog, a perro, right? A dog has a face, right? You see a dog, he has a face and a shape. He has a shape to him. He has a name, dog. And he has a sound that he makes. What does this dog say? Right? He has a face and a shape. He has a name. And he has a sound that he makes. If you know that this is a dog, then you can learn these 2, okay? Little children, 2 years old, can learn what a dog. They can say doggy or perrito, right? Perro. They can learn that just 2 years old. If you can learn that this is a dog, then you can learn what these are, okay? Let's see. What animal is this? What animal is it? In Spanish, you call it a caballo, right? It's a caballo, right? Caballo. You know it's a caballo. In English, we call it a horse. You say horse? Horse. Okay? Caballo. He has a face. He has a shape. He has a name, horse. And he has a sound. What does a horse say? What does a horse say? And he gallops. Right? Horse. When you hear that coming, you say, oh, I hear a horse. You don't have to see the horse. You hear, or you're, oh, a horse, even if you don't see it. Well, let's see. Oh, how about this animal? What animal is that? It's a cat. It's a cat. There's Garfield the cat. Okay, it's a cat. Meow. Cat. He has a face and a shape. There's a little tail. He has a name. cat. And he has a sound that he makes. Meow, meow. Do you have a cat? I have a cat. My cat's name is Chicle. Chicle is black and white. He's black with his nose is white and his tummy is white. And the rest of him is black and his name is Chicle. Do you have a cat? Maybe you have a dog. Do you have a dog? Well, I don't know, but a cat says meow. How about this one? This is a pato. This is a pretty bird. Pato. A pato has a face. See, look at that bill. We call his nose, we call that his bill. He has a face. He has a shape. He has a name, duck. And he has a sound that he makes. So if you hear, you don't have to see it. You know, oh, that's a duck. Or you would say, that's a pato, right? That's a duck. Okay, let's see. Do you know what, can you tell what this is? Maybe not. This is a vaca, a cow. Okay, he has a face. She has a face. She has a face. She has a shape. It's a tail. And she has a name, cow or vaca. And she has a sound that she makes. What does a cow say? What does a vaca say? Vaca. What does a vaca say? Moo. 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 Here's one. Oh, I like this one. This, in Spanish, you call it a monkey. A monkey. In English, we call it a mono. Mono. Okay? What does it say? Can you be a monkey? Can you be a monkey? Can you be a monkey? Yes. Your face look like a monkey? No. But you can sound like a monkey. Do you know what a monkey looks like? You know what he looks like? You know what he sounds like? What if I said, let's see, what do we have left? Here we have my cabra, a goat. A goat sounds kind of like a lamb, sort of. Meh, meh, meh. He looks kind of like a sheep, but he's not hairy, his hair isn't curly like sheep and it doesn't get real long. His is short and very straight. Meh. Okay? We have, what is this? Oh yes, he's got big ears. He's got a long nose. We call his nose a trunk. He's got a little itty bitty tail and he's fat. We call it an elefante. He has his face and a shape. He has a name, elephant, and he has a sound. We'll do one more. Oh, here we have a frog. Ribbit. Okay, you can do all of those, right? So if you can do them, then you can learn all of these. They all have a sound that they make. And what's easy on these is these letters here, we call them vocales. Their name is the same as their sound. Okay? This is the letter A, and it's like in the word avión. Letter A, papi A, papito A, árbol, avión. This is the letter E, papi E, papito E. Okay? Estrella, elefante. I, iglesia, papi I, Papito y indio. Now, where I live in the United States, we used to have indios a long time ago. And this guy has a little feather. My daddy's grandma was an Indian. She was an Indian, and she used to call the children when they were playing. She wanted them to come in. She'd go, My daddy remembers that. That's how his grandma would call all the children when it was time to come in to eat or when it was time to come in for whatever she wanted them. She would call them because that's how the Indians in the United States, that's how they would get everybody's attention. That's an indio. In English, we pronounce it Indian, but indio, okay? O is O for osito, osito, oro. And U for uva, and unya, okay? Every week, we're going to try to have an animal for our letter. So we have oveja. Oveja. And also we have another one. Osito. Oveja. Can you say oveja? It's not oveja. Oveja. Oveja, osito. Oveja, osito. We're going to stop there for today and we'll pick it up again tomorrow. Adios.